Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. We are currently waiting for the freshmen to go back to C block before our live stream begins.
Bonus Andes. Bonus Andes.
Here's a special message for the people across the hall, waiting for the live stream to begin. We are waiting for the freshmen to return to their C block classes to begin our session on technology, PowerSchool, and the St. Mary's Network.
bonus Andes.
We'll start in just about 1 minute from now. You should see the countdown timer in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. I think I heard the last of the C blocks headed to their classroom.
Bonus Andes.
Morning, St. Mary's. This is Brother Dan coming to you from the old Studio B in the back room of my office. We'll begin in a minute as teachers continue to get the stream up and running. See, we have about 7 out of the 8 rooms so far logged in. So I have a laptop, the iPad doing the live streaming, keyboard to control the graphics, my phone to get messages from different teachers. We should be ready to go. The agenda for today is up on the screen. My email address is also there. At the end of today's live stream, I'll send an email out to all of the freshmen along with a link to a survey that should help us determine if everyone is successfully connected to the St. Mary's Wi-Fi network. This picture is from yesterday. Ms. Sakowitz and Mr. Suffin's classes gathered around the cross, did a little panoramic view, got almost everyone. For those of you who were here this summer, you noticed that it took a few minutes for some of you, many of you, to successfully log into the St. Mary's network. There's a few tricks that we have to go over. Number one, if you have any VPN running, please make sure it's turned off. The St. Mary's Wi-Fi network doesn't like VPN very much. You will need to re-authenticate every month, every 30 days. So be prepared for that. Those of you who were here for our summer experience, you know that I warn you about this, and if you try to log in, you may not have been successful. One of the small tricks is trying to go to a web page you have never visited before. That will help trigger this following graphic. You'll want this to pop up on your screen to let you know that you are currently connected. Even if you see some bars in the top corner, it means you're connected to the network, but not the internet. So go ahead, take out your devices, be it an iPad and/or laptop, and select the St. Mary's Wi-Fi network called Student. And the password is Panthers, all lowercase. Next thing you need to do is to prompt this. I sent out an email last night asking parents to make sure you also have Google Chrome downloaded, because sometimes this works better than Safari. So what you need to do in your browser is to visit a website you have not recently visited. Here's a list of some. Feel free to pick any of these or any of these. Again, you should get the pop-up of this page to tell you that you are fully connected. If it's not working in Safari and you have Chrome downloaded on your iPad, go ahead and try that. Teachers, if any of your students are experiencing issues, go ahead and send a message to Mr. Jacobs. And once you are fully connected, your class is fully connected, go ahead and send me an email. I'm going to turn on some music again. And again, you want to prompt this message to let you know you are fully connected to the St. Mary's Wi-Fi
Bonus on days.
and will be good to go on to the next step. Teachers, feel free to give out other suggestions to websites you think the students may not have visited before. For those who are using Safari, you can clear your cache or history if you're not getting that prompt. Sometimes turning on and off the Wi-Fi helps to resolve the issue. For others, maybe a reboot of your iPad. But you can go to Settings on the iPad, scroll down to Safari, look for the Clear History and Website Data. It's going to be a blue link. Click Clear, and then try connecting again to a website you have not visited. In theory, doing the Clear History should remove all previous website history from your device.
Bonus on days.
Again, teachers, make sure you send me an email when most of your students are ready to move on. If you are having issues with any specific student, please contact Mr. Jacobs, and either he or Joaquin will come by to help out. Unfortunately, the St. Mary's web or network services does not play well with PCs. So if you have a PC laptop, you definitely will need to see the tech guys. When you have successfully logged in, go ahead and go to the St. Mary's website. Thank you, Ms. Sakowitz. So the St. Mary's website will contain a lot of information. If you scroll down, you'll see today's schedule. On Monday, when you bring your own lunch or buy from Epicurean, you'll see the menu right below the summer reading page. The link to PowerSchool for students and parents is on the top right-hand side. It kind of floats as you scroll through at stmaryschs.org. Click on the PowerSchool link and then look down to the part where it says Parent Portal, Student Sign In. And click that blue button. We use our SM Panthers email addresses to authenticate and gain access to both PowerSchool and Schoology. Generally speaking, your email address is your first initial and last name, followed by the year of graduation, 28, at smpanthers.org. Hopefully on the sheet you've been given is your user password and your username. So go ahead and type in your email address, your SM Panthers address, followed by your password. And you should come to the landing page that looks something like this. PowerSchool contains a lot of useful information in terms of your schedule, attendance, your habits of scholarship marks. A lot of those things appear on this front page with your 5 classes and your C block, which is listed at the very bottom. You can also go to My Schedule. There's a bell view based on the rotation of the day. You can click on the second tab called Matrix View, and it will give you an overview of all your courses for the entire year. You can see T1, T2, T3, and then your 5 classes plus your community block. There are some special icons, so if you've used PowerSchool at a previous school, you'll notice some additional things that is very special to St. Mary's. For example, historical GPA. Right now, yours should be blank, but go ahead and consider you have a 4.0. There's also an icon that has locker information. It has your locker number, your combination, the locker location, what building or floor on campus it's connected to. And for some of you might have top, middle, or bottom, depending on the number of lockers in a vertical row. There's also a video that will help walk through most of your combinations in terms of how to unlock a combination padlock. Thank you for the teachers who are continuing to give me updates. Looks like people are ready to go. Looks like a couple people forgot devices today. There's also an app, and the app is good for getting quick access to your current grade. You can download it on the Apple App Store.
Bonus on days.
On the bottom of the parent portal, you'll see a link to it. It does require a district code, and that district code again is on the bottom left-hand corner of the parent portal. And our district code is FDSK. I will also send a copy of the slides out to an email after the presentation is finished. So again, the app, right now you'll have icons where your classes are. Those icons will be replaced by letter grades once teachers have started to enter assignments and assessments into PowerSchool. There's also something called Bellevue schedule. Since you won't be having your phone throughout the day, this is something you may want to take a look at before you go to your first period, before you put your phone away, just to see what the rotation is for you on that specific day. Give you one more minute to look around before we move on to Schoology. And as you're doing so, there are two different logins for Schoology, one for parents and one for students. You will always want to click the one for students. The differences between the two: PowerSchool is our student information system. It has your official report card, your official grades, official attendance. Schoology is where you get your assignments, maybe handouts, readings, lesson plans, the syllabus, introductory video, resources for the class. Schoology is a learning management system. Again, it's used for the day-to-day activities that you and your teachers will go through while here at St. Mary's. Schoology also uses the Google single sign-on, and because our SN Panthers account is a Google account, you click on Schoology for Students, and it should bring you to the landing page. Again, you can bookmark these either in your browser on your laptop, or you can save it as a bookmark on your iPad and have a button saved to the desktop of your iPad, the home page. There's also a calendar up near the top right-hand corner. Shows you the schedule and different activities that are upcoming that are school-wide. Right now we have the 4 days of orientation. We have a special note for Monday's photo day, which Mr. Burton will be here starting at 8:30 on Monday to take ID photos. You'll get your student ID photo before lunch, so you have the choice of using either Epicurean or bringing your own. We want to give you the ability to practice going through the line at Epicurean before the rest of the students arrive. Be sure to follow us on social media. I'm going to be posting some photos from yesterday's first day of orientation on our Instagram account. We also have Snapchat, Facebook. We have 1,700 videos on our YouTube channel. Feel free to follow us. And again, on the top of the website are direct links to all of our social media accounts here at St. Mary's. If you have time right now, you can take a quick survey that will let me know if you successfully were able to get into PowerSchool and Schoology, check your SM Panthers email address. And again, for that, you can go to gmail.com, type in your St. Mary's Panther email address and password. It probably will already be stored in there because you got into PowerSchool and Schoology. The link will be in an email that I'm sending in about 30 seconds. But you can also type in tinyurl.com/smchs2028. We want to make sure everyone's successfully logged in. If you did not bring your device today, when you go home, please complete the survey after you've logged in successfully to both PowerSchool, Schoology, and of course your SM Panthers account. And you should have just received from me a welcome email with some links not only to this survey, but also to Miss Balding. If you ever lose your password for your SM Panthers account, she can give it to you. She's located in the top floor of St. Joseph's. Mr. Molnar, who is our Director of Academic Technology, if you have issues with your ebooks, any apps that you might use specifically for your classes, he can help troubleshoot. He is next to Dr. Tierney's room, St. Joseph's 810, but I've also included his email address in my email. And finally, the tech guys who are located right off the main floor of the library, they can help you troubleshoot, especially connectivity issues and or issues with your device. Also, feel free to come by my office or see me around campus if you're having issues that I should be able to help address as well. Again, with your SM Panthers account, you'll have access to all of the Google application suites. Would recommend either downloading the Gmail app and or using Apple's built-in mail app to directly access your SM Panthers account. For the built-in mail, just select Google and enter your SM Panthers credentials. Obviously, the Gmail may be easier for some of you. And again, here are just some of the apps you'll be able to use. Again, if you're having any issues, please feel free to email me directly. And I'll stay on the live stream until you depart for your next session, in case any questions come in that may be of interest to all of the freshmen here at St. Mary's. Thank you to 55 of you who have already completed the survey. The information is very helpful to make sure everyone's up and running when we begin school on September the 3rd. And some of you have found us on Instagram. Again, our Instagram page is St. Mary's CHS 1863. When St. Mary's started over in San Francisco over 160 years ago. We're just about to 50% of everyone completing the survey. Again, thank you very much for taking time to do that. I will see you over in the auditorium shortly, and then I'll walk around during lunch today. If anyone has a question about technology, PowerSchool, St. Mary's Instagram page,